Alrighty, take two of Marty Plays Fallout 4 Never Leave Sanctuary, episode 3. So, previously, our vault dweller, Mia, has done some cleanup. Yeah, so Codsworth is still in his corner there. He's probably going to be useful in a fight. We'll see. So this episode, I'd certainly like to do some more cleanup and perhaps harvest some crops. We'll see how it goes. So all of this can go into the workshop because I really don't need to carry it around with me. And some of this stuff can go into another container, obviously. Let's see. Hey, got some magazines. Look at that. I have a lounge area at some point. I can throw those down to entertain my settlers. Some of this stuff can obviously be stored too. So for now, we're just going to have a quick look at our situation here. 2 people, 3 water, 3 food, 3 power, no defense. So I think what I was planning was to come up with some defenses. So as far as I'm aware, there's 2 of the people over there, so yeah, here's a good place to put down at least one of these. So we'll have, we'll have something.
Okay.
Let's see how that works. So as soon as you put down something in a defensive, in the defense menu of the build mode of the workshop mode, you and you assign somebody to it, you end up with some defense statistics on your top bar there. So basically, now that I have 2 guard posts, that one person will just go back and forth here. So if I'm not mistaken, the last time I ended off over on the east side of Sanctuary here. Let's get this stuff out of the rain a little bit. Yeah, I ended up over that side, cleaning up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over there this morning and continue the cleanup. I think I kind of fixed that fence there too. Let's see. Yeah, so to make this slightly more efficient, I'm going to put it right on the edge of the platform here, such that I probably won't need to use so much, and I'll be able to reuse some of it somewhere else, which might come in handy. I mean, from what I understand, belligerent invaders or whatever will path anywhere you can path. So okay, so that's a problem right here. This is not snapping, so I have to fix that a little bit. Might be leaning in towards the platform a little bit too much. Now, okay, try that. Might be leaning away too much. It's a fidgety kind of game, isn't it? Eh? Try to set things up, and it's like pulling teeth. So you see how that snapped back on the outside of the platform. It's kind of what I was aiming for there. So this should snap in place now. Yes, it does. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm just going to finish off this piece of fence here. Alright, so here we have a couple of extra pieces of fence we can stick around. That's what happens when you click on the button, the select button, and you're not actually looking at anything. Yeah, so basically I can use these elsewhere, and actually I'm going to use them over here. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Hope I can close that area off a little bit as well. You know, I'm trying to basically minimize the attack surface here. It's a common term used in IP, attack surface. I guess it would be a useful term in any in the defense of anything, really, isn't it? Huh? Now, is this going to snap here? Yes, it is. This post is going to be sticking way up out of the ground, isn't it? And that'll be fine for now. I'll address this. So here's the deal with the settlement borders, if you will. This green area that I'm looking at here is outside the build area. So if I wanted to close this off really good, I'd have to come down to this angle here and then across to where I just put that fence. For now, it's just going to stay like it is. I wanted to put a piece of fence here just to kind of tie off that area. I'm not altogether sure I'm going to be going back to the I don't know if you guys were watching the first two episodes, but there's a cellar back there, a cellar as in a underground location, not a vendor. Yeah, so I'm not sure I'm going to be going back there anytime soon to look at that. I may, we'll see. So these chairs I don't like with the broken backs. They're just well, they're just broken, aren't they? There's another stim pack just lying on the ground. Wow. Tab to store. Okay, yeah, sure. Throw that in the workshop there. I'll get it later if I need it. Here's a good chair. Good chair. I'm going to just put that right over here by the table. Now you see how it's popping up there because of all the detritus on the floor here. It's just annoying. There are mods you can use to kind of get rid of that stuff. I'm not into mods. So yeah, this playthrough, along with all my other playthroughs, are no mods. So basically, I'm going to be looking at if I want to make it look like I'm doing seamless building, I'm probably going to be using some kind of glitching mechanisms to accomplish that. What do I got going on here? I do have a fence here. Okay, well that'll do for now. So here's a trick to get by without moving anything. You just press enter to select, and then you press tab to undo the select, and the thing ends up back where you picked it up. And in the meantime, you can pass through without disturbing anything. So I'm just going to see if I can finish cleaning up in behind here. I thought I saw something. Yeah, there's a post there. You know what? I'm just gonna can't see it anymore. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm just gonna stop it. All right, back to the live action. What I was talking about with the junk fence. There's a menu here under structures called fences, and the first one is the junk fences. So the giant gate you could put for access, and then there are a number of, well, basically junk fences. They're basically pieces that you can cobble together to kind of barrier your settlement. You see how that's kind of glitching through the fence post on the left, on the right there. I may move this, but see how that works out here. Kind of glitching through the fence post, but it's gonna. Okay, it didn't. I was hoping it would serve as an effective barrier. So what I'm going to do, and you see, you can't sink it into the ground as it is, right? So what normally happens on an uneven surface like that is one end ends up being like sort of a, off the ground. But there's a way around that. You can use another exploit called a pillar glitch. Basically allows you to sink things to the ground, and yeah, because this thing was a little bit away from the house here, I'm going to move this back. Move this back here. That way, my junk fence will probably mostly close this off. So here's how the pillar glitch works. You get a pillar from one of the other build menus. Now I don't even know if I had enough. I did have enough concrete. Okay. So the concrete pillar is, you know what? I got lots of wood, so maybe I can use the wooden pillar from the barn menu. The long wooden pillar. You put it, so basically, see how that sinks into the ground there? You basically put that in front of the object you want to sink, and then you group select it by holding your select button. And you see, then you can sink it into the ground. However, the catch here is that this will likely still kind of yeah, see, I can glitch that into the post on the left there. It leaves a bit of space on the right, so I'm going to try to put it right there, store that, and now I have a more or less contiguous piece of fence here. So that's kind of interesting for me, anyway. Done the trick, I guess. This is like a baffle of fences here, so it's going to be impossible to get past. All right, let's clean this up a little bit here. This junk car out of the way. Put this up here on the wall. I guess where it belongs. It probably doesn't belong there, but that's where it's going for now. These out of the way a little bit, because this post is going to anchor the side of the fence. I'm going to put it on the outside of the carport foundation. That, hopefully, yeah, I need to turn that a little bit. I need to turn that a little bit. Oh, it's obvious now. That. Turn it the other way. Okay. So there's a happy medium there somewhere. I think this part of the video is going to get sped up. Okay, so basically I need to push this out. I need to push this out a little bit. That'll work. Snap there. Snap there. Snap here. Yeah, awesome. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. I don't mind it going up against the foundation there, but that's probably going to work. Yeah, okay. For sure. That'll be kind of a deterrent for any attackers coming up through here, hopefully. So, not a deterrent. What? I guess the objective here is to make like a funnel, so they're not just going nuts up to our settlement here. We'll kind of funnel them up in such a way that they'll be easier to handle. Righty. Let's see now. Need another post there. And that one is probably sticking up off the ground, but not to an extent that I'm overly concerned about it. Just going to leave this fence here for now, except for that piece. That's awful. Might do something with that at some point. These are all crooked. I mean, some people would probably make use of those, obviously, because they look junky. It kind of suits the ambiance, if you will. This is a junky kind of outfit, right? You know, post-apocalyptic kind of stuff. Fence gate. I'll put it up here for now. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that, but we'll put it up there. And another speed up through this. Alrighty, so these pieces of fence, I might actually try to build some kind of baffling system such that any attackers, would-be attackers, would have to kind of go around instead of just, you know, kind of straight up through the settlement there, right? Trying to get that to snap to that second post there. Had there a second ago. There it is. The right one. Okay, so that piece of fence there, pretty pointless. Basically because like I mentioned a few minutes ago, there is a hedge there, so again, that's an impassable obstacle. And, yeah, so this is obviously not going to work out too well here, because fence is going into the ground on this side. The terrain is very uneven, right? But I mean, okay for now. For sure for now. I'm gonna just block off the back of the house there. This is where, as far as I'm aware, this is the spawn point for attackers is just down there, down at the end of the path. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually inside the settlement. So, yeah. That create kind of a choke point here. Actually, I want one more out this way, and then a double piece of fence there, and that post there. So yeah, I'm just wondering if attackers would be smart enough to use the fence. So that's kind of a structure to kind of hide behind when they're attacking. So maybe I shouldn't make a sort of a baffling kind of system down there. Just leave it open like that, right? Kind of thing. I think that's probably a better idea. So, yeah. So this is what they're going to see, right? I mean, they spawn down here somewhere, and then they're going to see, okay, well, can't get through there necessarily easily. Can't get through there really easily. So I guess the only other avenue is right through here. That's not exactly what okay, I think I'll just leave this here like that. Then the funnel will be kind of complete here. When I get enough settlers, I'll put a guard post like here somewhere with a turret, and that will be that'll be more than adequate for defenses for here. In fact, if I do this, that make it any less inviting. Yeah, that's definitely a funnel here, right? Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, so I'm just going to go back and block off here, and then just to finish off this episode, I'm going to do some minute cleanup. There's a fence post here. Why can't I snap to that? Because there's already one snap to it, I wonder. Which, let's see, this piece here. Yeah. So, let's move this over here for a moment. Let's see if this one will now snap here. Nope, not a chance. How much room do I have here? I have some room. I'm going to basically come off the corner of the house here and not snapping at all, are we? Not snappy at all, are we? So, well, let's see. Oh, that way? Get it. That could have easily been why. Bubbles in the way. Alright, so, more fences I can use somewhere else. That, push that over here. I'm gonna reuse that to make a patio somewhere, along with these chairs and this table. Anything that turns blue, of course, you can move in workshop mode. So, let's see. Get rid of that. Clean up, clean up, clean up. That's a good piece of fence. Snap here. Yes. Awesome. Do I get a post too? Oh, look at that. Wait, that's perfect. Okay. So this area is blocked off here. You know what? I'm going to take these flamingos too. Excellent decorations. Mounting. One of them looks like he's peeled over a little bit, but hey, no matter. We're not judging here. Alright, so I need to block this off too. Get rid of that barrel. Tree. Push this over here. Probably gonna use that and that. That's junk. Didn't grab that. Anyway, got it. Doghouse. Probably reuse that over here somewhere. Just lay it down there for now. And, so again, this is probably going to be sped up. Alright, so that's good for now, right here. I see something I need to move. That is the chemistry station. I'm gonna just slot it over with the rest of the workbenches, the armor workbench, the weapons workbench. Right over here where the actual, yeah, I wanted to put that here. So basically, let's see, see how that's glitching in there. You're gonna be able to fit it in here. Yeah, I think so. There you go. Right? That'll work. Okay. So, it's getting dark. Prefer not to work in the dark. It just makes it harder to see for not just me, but everybody and anybody watching this show, basically. Lots of pieces of fence I can use elsewhere. For now, see all this stuff along the edge here. use elsewhere because I don't, you know, I don't need it along the hedge because it's, like I said, the hedge is an impassable barrier anyway. What I like to do here is just put something like to block off the this little passage here, just beyond the window. I have no idea if attackers would come through here and shoot through the window. Thought you saw something? That's not good news.
Let's do this.
Oh,
It's
no.
over.
It's over. Okay. If you say so. So, see how that works out here. Snap now. You snap in here. And okay, there's still a bit of a gap there. Probably not enough to fit through, but what I'm going to do is just turn this so slightly that way. Now I have little or no gap there. Just going to see if I can slap a post down, and I can, and that ought to do the trick for that gap. Alright, so we'll just put these leftover pieces. I'll take care of that at some other point. For now, we're in pretty good shape here. Cleaning up the areas. Settlers will have a place to call home, basically. So, looking okay for now. I'm just sorting through this stuff. The yellow, the things that are highlighted in yellow, I can't move, so I'm just going to scrap them. There's a piece of carpet I can reuse. Lamp post I can't reuse. This I'm going to leave for now. Dressers, they may respawn loot. Entirely altogether sure about that. So this chair is going to be useful in the patio somewhere. Going to leave all that for now. So here's something I find a little annoying with placing things. These drawers, see how you can't get them like within a foot of the wall for some reason. They're colliding something in there, and it's just I just find it a little annoying. But no, it is what it is, right? I mean, that's the nature of the beast, if you will. So here, I'm just going to put this chair here for now. May move it to another location in the settlement. Stereo can't be moved, and it's a piece of junk. And besides, there's a stereo in the building, so yeah. If I'm going to put down stereos, I'll just use those instead. They look in better shape than these anyway. Alright, so I think I discovered that those lampposts have copper in them. Let's see, are there any more roaches in here? Guess I'll find out if I get attacked. As you see, there's a lot of detritus. This house is junk. There's nothing to be done with that. So at some point, I'll have to remove it, just scrap it. It's going to provide some metal and probably wood. I'm not sure. Well, let's just have a look. Yeah, steel, wood, concrete, and rubber. Wow. Okay, so that's quite a lucrative piece of destruction there. All right. So the last thing I'm going to do on this particular episode is to move this cooking station up closer to the workbench, the workshop. Not sure I mentioned this, but I like to kind of start off centrally around this workshop and kind of build my way out. The point being that I like to be close to the workshop, like, for building stuff, so yeah. So I guess that'll be it for today. Going to do some of this. Obviously my crops haven't grown yet, so when I get out of workshop mode like this, and see, they're not even highlighted. There's crops there, right? There's some gourd here, some gourd and some melon, and yeah, so they're not grown yet. That's one of two ways that I will have of increasing my crop yield, is to harvest what I'm growing there now and replant it. The other way is to take crops off my incoming settlers and plant them. So okay, thanks for watching. That'll be it for episode 3. Some more cleanup in episode 4, and hopefully another settler or two, and additional defenses, and probably a scavenger or something like that. We'll see how it goes. And again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Righty.